Hi everyone, it's Melody Lane here, and I'm going to be making a St. Patrick's Day wreath out of paper. I have made this before in the Cricut craft room, and I spent hours and hours and hours designing it in the craft room because I had to find all the different layers and I had to match them up and weld them and all that. And I think this is going to be much easier in the design space because I can't bring my CCR files over here. I'm going to remake it, but it's not going to take me long either. Okay, click on Insert Images, and after I get my images, I'm probably going to do this in fast forward because nobody wants to sit and watch me do it in real speed. Let's go over here to holidays. Let's find St. Patrick's Day. Okay, and if you want to make this yourself, you can decide on what images you want to make depending on what you own, because if you own the images, then it's much cheaper for you if you're not in the subscription. But I'm going to add this little guy and this one, this, and this. Oh, and it shows me right down here the images that I have selected, so in case I forget. Oh, and look at that. Something new I haven't seen before. These images all come grouped together. Well, not together, but like every color is a different layer. And so these are all grouped that way. And it never shows the shadow. And I want to see the shadow of all of mine, because I'm going to start with the shadow when I build this. This one I have to make lots of copies of. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Okay. What does move these away. Go with the window. That's it. Let's sort of build this. I'm going to move this to the front. I clicked right click and that moved that to the front. I right clicked my mouse. Move him to the front. I moved some of these up to consolidate colors because these things here were a different color than these. I'm probably not going to do that many different colors of green. Probably going to do, I know I'm going to do at least 2, possibly 3. And it doesn't really matter what colors they are in here because I will pick the different colors of paper. And I do want this one to stand out a little bit more. Actually, I think I want that to be yellow behind it. So this one, am I actually going to pull it down to here? Yes. I like that yellow shadow instead of black. It makes that stand out more. It's the only 4-leaf clover. Well, there's one here, but... Okay, so now comes the hard part. We're going to have to hide everything. Okay, we're going to have to click on everything and ungroup. Whoops. Ungroup. Okay, now when I hit select all, it only selects what we can see here. And we're going to weld all that together. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's what we want. Let's see what the next layer might be. I think it's the ones in dark green. Well, I think they're all in order of their layer. I'll do it back. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, let's select all of these. Let's weld those. And it won't let us. Let's weld those. Why can we not weld this? Oh, this is still in a group. That's why we couldn't weld it all together. Let's try this. There we go. Arrange, move to front. You know what? I don't think I can weld any more of those together. Okay, now what I'm doing here is bringing everything out from hiding so I can see it correctly. and see what it's going to look like. And I'm welding right here. I'm going to weld those two things together because they're the same color touching each other. It'll just make for less pieces that way. But when I weld the things, it kind of brings them to the top. So all the layers I've welded show on top. So that's what I'm doing, is bringing everything out from hiding and then bringing them to the front. And I'm just going to do a little bit more here, and then I'm going to do the rest of it off camera because it's so boring. Okay, I think I finally got it. Okay, now the hard part will be cutting this thing out. Let's see what that's going to look like. That could be on the same one as the other white. I'm going to put those together to sync. This white and these white. Let's move this one down to here. Okay, got rid of one layer. And I'm going to leave the rest like this, but when I actually go to cut them out in the same mat with smaller pieces of paper. I'm going to save this so I don't lose it. It's called Lucky Irish. And I have this checked so I can share that. And that's all, folks. I'll try to get this cut out as soon as I can. And, oh, you know what? Just to make this look better, this needs to come forward to the front. All right, and this will look so pretty with some glitter on it, don't you think? All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.